Right, for 100% cotton sheet in Marks and Sparks, they're actually asking £40. £40 fucking pounds the sheet. And there was a suspect name on that sheet when I looked at it, which I'm going to check out on the internet later. Because I've got a feeling, they say it's premium cotton. But what they're actually doing, it is cotton. I don't doubt that at all. But I'm thinking it's been subjected to some poor bastards chained to a table. See something interesting here. Subtly getting the message out. I can see it. Bit of peace from the hustle and bustle. A little bit of peace. It's a nice courtyard, isn't it lovely? Good old blue coat. Here's something I'll share with you, and I think it should be shared because I think more people should talk about the inner things that make us what we are. And I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I'm not scared to talk about it. I talk about these things that I just go on about when I'm wandering around in the hope that other people will not feel so, as if they're alone with these things. Yesterday I did my second session or third session of this therapy that I've been going to. And I'm just looking in that window there, and tins of coffee. That's the same coffee I used there. Not that I drink that much coffee. Anyway, this therapy is all about talking, which I do a fair bit of on this camera. Now I went there, and the person who I'm seeing, the senior counsellor, when I went there, I stipulated a few things that needed pointing out. Basically, stuff I'd learned about the world and how it works, and how they're taking away all our rights of free thinking. I'm one of the few people I know personally, if not the only one, that does think freely or try to. And of course, what they want to do is stop that. So when I first went, I said to her, "What are you going to do with the information when I talk to you?" And she was all set up to do that, that regular thing they do. They have a so many point plan and try and work it out. And I can see. I said, "Look, I need to talk to an honest person. And do you know what will happen with the information? I mean, you could just, with a strike of a pen, say, this guy's deluded." So I said to her, "And if that happens, I would consider you deluded." Anyway, with all that said and done and out the way, she's really pushed the boat out to help me. She genuinely wanted to help me. She was ringing me up saying, "I'll fit you in, but it means I have to go over the water again or back over there to go." And I went, and I've been going, and I really don't think she's ever met anyone like me before. I don't think she can put me in that category. And she's seeing it as a kind of, you know, challenge. She's very kind when we're talking about things, past things, future things. I told her to make these blogs. I said, I'm not saying nothing to you that I wouldn't say to anybody else, which I think she was a bit disappointed about, because I think she thought this is just between us type of thing and the authorities, basically. So that's as far as we've got so far. I'm going through the back of here.
That's it, since the nails kicked.
I'll walk through the back of here. Good shortcut this, if you know it. So anyway, I'm out there doing that now. I'm going to do one next week. And I'm going to play it through and see what happens. I'm not saying I'm without problems, because I'm not. But then again, I think a lot of people are. And I did say to her when we were talking, I said, I'm quite depressed. I know that. I said, but I think the difference is between me and a lot of people is there's millions of people who are depressed, but they don't know it or won't admit it. And I will, because I speak honestly about these things. So I'm sharing it with you, really. I'm sharing it with the world. I don't care. I don't live by their fucking rules, and I don't care what people think. I want to stay the way I am. And if that means being depressed, then fuck it, so be it. Anyway, onwards and upwards for the fitted, I keep saying fitted, for the flat sheet. Look, there's another one. They're everywhere, aren't they? Maybe it's a sign for me, then. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe it's a sign. Fuck me, what won't these people cook? You see, the true definition of the word paranoia is someone who can seemingly connect dots and events that other people are missing. So that's paranoia. Then I'm paranoid. The guy down there busking. Great bookshop, Waterstones. Except you don't have as many books out on show. You have to search. Because they're pushing the same people, you see. Like everybody is pushing the same fucking things. They don't look like that in the Grand National, mate. They're all fucking done up to the nines in fucking 19-inch high heels and fucking all kinds of tat. Certainly don't look like that. We're back down where the eggs were, where I went yesterday. Look, they're all there again. I said they're all there again. They obviously haven't fucking moved, have they? Just that click again. Right, final part of the journey, methinks. Today's little excursion. Just put the camera off. if you please. Well, my search for fitted sheets has ended. I think I'm going to probably try on the internet now. That's what I'm going to do.
Right, I'll let you be.
Well, I'm just leaving your job, mate.
Hey, got a great scooter there, look. Not nice. I'll do Chris Waywell there. He likes them scooters. There you go, Chris. Have a nice cup of tea. Might even have a special sausage that I got the other day, which are, I think this is sweet chili pork or something else. Really good quality sausage. See, it's all about the mundane, you see. I ain't really doing nothing that exciting. Oh, that's fucking cool, that, isn't it? I like that. I don't know why I like it. It's like something my mate would make that. I've got a mate there, right? I haven't seen him for a long time now. He lives on his own, no TV. An old radio. He can't speak the foreign languages, but he listens to the foreign language stations. And he's an artist. And he's had an interesting life. And at some point, I'm going to go and interview him. I think I've told this story before, but he once built a fucking huge path up the sides of their Anglican cathedral here in Liverpool, and got caught doing it. And he built it for some woman who used to walk there with her husband, who was in her 80s. And he was talking to her one day, and she said, I used to walk up there, but I can't walk up there now, in the grounds. So without telling anyone, he built this fucking huge path. Got caught by the council. And you know what? They kept the path. It was an amazing feat. See, we don't get people like that no more. He lives over the road from the cathedral. He also once, this is bizarre, this man, in the centre of town, in the centre of this city centre, he did a painting. It was about, I'd say about 6 foot by 2 or 3 foot. And he fucking drilled it to the wall during the night in the middle of town. I don't know how he got away with it. And then sent me a message. A letter. He sent me a letter. Saying there's a painting with your name on it. I've done it for you. It's in town. Go and see it. And it was a painting of a guitar case. And I think it said something, my name, and where is he? How fucking cool is that? How cool is that? And I'm going to ring my mate Dave in a minute because I want to find out how the birthday went. I think he went last night. I didn't, of course. So we're now heading past the scooters and the motorbikes. My favourite spine joint. And we're going back to the station. And I've had enough now. There we go. There is no scooters here today. I think there's one. Oh, there's one over there. It's like a bike, I had that.
Yeah, but I think do you know where to put it all
To the
in?
station.
Black apple.
8 sachets out of that, not small over. So I think it's more interesting taking a picture of him taking a picture. Well, let's go into the station then. Well, here we go. Heading home. I think I'll time how long it takes before we see the light of day. That's how sad it's become. So 53 to 54 seconds for that middle light. So being like that, everyone's perception of time or what they see is different. We'll settle for between 50 and 58 seconds. When I get home, I'm ordering a book, and the book is called Magic Without Tears. I've been reading some of it. It's Aleister Crowley's last book, and in it he attempts to explain why it doesn't work for us mere mortals. And it touches on some of the language, some of the stuff I've been studying, the passe, syntax, grammar, believe it or not.
This train is for Huntscroft. The next station is St. Michael.
You know, no two people see or understand the same thing in the same way. It's quite a complex book. It's quite a long book. But I do consider Alistair Crowley to have been a bit of a genius. He's been misrepresented, I think. So, magic without tears, that's what's coming. Basically, it tells you what we have been told in common. Because it's run by magic, the world. And if you think of the word spelling, it comes from spell, to cast a spell. So we've been conned all the way through. But unfortunately, I upstairs with this shit. So there we go. Right, bought a washing bowl. It only cost me £2. Square one, because I can't stand in rectangular fucking things. You can't buy anything that isn't fucking silver when you buy plastic. Silver coloured, I mean. This is cream. Let's get up. So sad it's become. I had to buy a washing bowl. I can't stand using that thing I've got. It's fucking wrecking me head.
We are now approaching St. Michael.
Yeah.
Hate these steps. I've still got that slight chest infection, but it is fucking clearing up. It's clearing up since I've packed in the wine and I have the lemons and limes, the hot water. Well, when I was telling you before about me going to see this counsellor thing, the reason I've told you that is because my mission is to get people to interact in a more natural way. We're being systematically mismanaged. It's like taboo to talk about things if you're depressed or having certain feelings. I know that from my time spent in the Samaritans, people find it difficult to talk about certain things. And if you come from, like, say, a working class background, which I do, men just don't admit to things like that. Do you know what I mean? They just get on with it. But me being me, I think that's complete bollocks. So I'm not bothered. I don't give a fuck who knows what about me. It's not important. I'm just a fucking gem in the solar system like everybody else. And it'll all be over. It'll be like I wouldn't have existed at all, really. And neither will of you. So, with that said, I've told that story because I want people to not feel bad about things like that. I've just said it. And when you say these things out and you get them off your chest, so to speak, it's fucking great. You've got nothing to worry about. You know, it's an open book. Fuck it. That's what I look at now, and that's why I'm seeing it. As these last years now, 57 now, I think. Yeah. These are the years I'm winding down to just letting it go, really. Everything. There's a lot of stuff to let go. I didn't have a very happy childhood. I wasn't happy at all, actually. It was fucking awful. But I wasn't alone. I know loads of people who didn't have happy childhood. That's the way it goes. But the big thing is, I didn't fall into the same bullshit. That's why I educated myself. Fuck them cunts mismanaging your fucking mind. I didn't want none of that bullshit. I fucking saw her do that years ago. So, you know, I do my own thing. And like I was telling you about my friend before who built the path, he's the same. He used to be a fucking doorman and an illegal boxer. And he just said one day, oh fuck this. I want to be an artist. And he just became one. And that's what it's about. He just became an artist. When I think about him, I think, fucking great. And he's a Neanderthal man. He's a man who lives by the code. Similar to what I do, really. He lives by codes. And he's got a good moral code as well, which is important. There's another one of them signs, look. Isn't that nice? Well, the work's coming to an end in here now. It's not as bad now. It's still going on, but it's not as bad. That's the first time I've come in and the car park's been relatively empty. Still workers coming in and out, like. Okay. End of segment there, kids. Catch you later.